Alright, we're going to be looking at Andrew and Arkhram, who got 82 points on West and pretty much dominated the region. They got uncontested Shark, apparently, every single game, which is kind of nuts. Are they uncontested? There's a team here now. Yeah, Kytrex and Dopey, what are they doing? Did they split drop Shark? Okay. So they insta get Sky, they claim all the mats on her. I hate them. Okay, so he's watching, going to claim Vault on the stack. I hate this music, yeah, it's so bad. Instead of games, I don't know, they won't get rid of it. It's part of the appeal of the game, I guess. For kids. Okay, so they get Vault every single game. Get medkits. I don't know, man. Just the power of these two weapon items alone is just ridiculous. Okay. So they break the chest for some reason. Let me watch this battle map. I think they just sit here for ages and the other team leave. Henchmen count as players. It doesn't actually count as players, it just shows that they count. But still, though, it's a bit ridiculous. Okay, we'll skip to about here. This is just before endgame. Honestly, the early mid-game in this game was like very easy. They didn't have too bad zones. They spent ages. They're kind of on dead side here. Get a bit of a rotate like through pier. Oh, they get away with it for free, actually. Also playing Edge Third. I think Edge Third works really well for the Shark team. He sort of has the Great Knavery, right? It's really free for them just because of how open the whole area is, right? Okay, so they cut in. And also, like, if they're getting held, they have grapple to make a play for height. If they're getting held from somebody... You know what I mean? Like, if they're getting held, why not just grapple on top of the kid's face, or just grapple and make us, like, spray play at him, right? You can get away with a lot just from having that utility item. It's like having like 8 pads like in Trios, right? From the retail team. Okay, so they're rotating early. Do they have nades? No? Okay. Okay, I didn't really get to see that because of the server lag, but they knew there was a solo, and then they went and got that. And now that refresh, people underestimate the importance of this, but getting a refresh either center third, somewhere on 4th zone, or somewhere on 5th zone is huge, right? Because that basically caps your mats for both of you, right? And you have really easy rotates. You're basically cap mats. If you get a refresh on when you're actually in 50-50 zone, that is so good, because then you're cap mats, and you can pre-build on... you can pre-build for first moving, right? And then pad late, stuff like that. Okay, right now they get a really bad zone. They also need a Storm Surge off that. This game's been a joke. Actually good. So that little bit of pre-building there is useful, because now they can pad a little bit late, get better timing. Good pad, should pre-build floors. Yep, they get it up a level as well. Go up another level again, and another level. Nice, really good rotate. And another level as well. Look how much... That's honestly really good. Look how much elevation they got there. Just from spam building, right? Don't want to over peak. Oh, feels bad for Sam, bro. Feels bad. Did you get his mats from... Did you get the siphons from Sam? No. They're on height with Sky, Grappler, and Scars. Isn't funny? Yeah. It's just like anybody can do that, right? Anybody can get a good pad and then land Obviously they got a refresh, and then they can waste mats going up. But the value of doing it while having the Scar, which just like insta kills people, right? Like it's, and the bloom and stuff on it is so much. It's so much easier to kill people with that Scar versus Swords one, right? And Grappler. Grappler on height does nothing. That's like completely full. If you have Grappler on height, if you get contested, if you need to get on top of somebody, if you need to get on front side, if you need to go to back side to get mats, right? It literally changes the way you play the game completely, right? It is so good. And with that, other teams bloom fights. For that, yeah. Grappler on height is like, it's so useful. There's so many different like versions you can do it for, right? And like if they land split, if they land any kind of thing like that, right, then they can get away with it. Now they're gonna low pad right after having medkit. Good landing on that. They should land on the wall, honestly. Not sure why Arkhram didn't. If he lands on the wall, that would be so much nicer. Probably gonna double pad here though after getting hold kills. Okay, so where's Andrea? Okay, they get up here together. Nice. Another low pad coming out. Or another high pad, actually. That's interesting. Very, very risky because of Andrew's HP, right? The fact that Andrew's second as well when he's low is very, very risky. I don't know who these guys are. It's got like troll names, but if they were healthy, then they could have insta-died there. Okay. Now Zone goes far again. He's going to go low on this. It's tagged. Top's not been covered enough. No backward ramps. This is the game that Arkhram popped off right on low. Yeah. Nice kill. That's so huge. And he gets all the refresh, and he has the awareness to get the bandy gun there. Another huge kill. He doesn't even go for the mats because he knows Andrew is the bandage gun as well. Oh, he doesn't actually eachother. But he knows Andrew can get the mats, right? From mats, so he doesn't bother getting all of them. Tarts makes a lot of space, and this is the zone where it's really slow, right? Like how slow it's moving. They have a lot of time to work around and do things. Nice awareness on the edit control he has. He's made so much room here. It's staying really, really fun side as well. And they're playing off each other really well. They always have line of sight on each other. Ooh, a little bit by the peak though. Doesn't get punished for it. And that's just the usefulness of having an extra box, right? Because if they didn't have this box here, then imagine they were a whole box back. This wall gets taken, they get hit, then they're in storm, right? Just having that extra box deep, even on the very, like just before very final zone, means they can get away with so much, right? Okay, here. Kills himself. Nice. Bandy gun is really underrated by a lot of people. Like the utility you can use it for endures is so good. Okay, this is when Arkhram pops off. 200 pump. 200 pump. 198 pump. 200 pump. I don't even fucking know what that was, but he's so good. Okay, now he's getting held. He needed to do that. Oh. He goes off. That was a really good that was a really good pop off there. Okay, let's watch it from the POV of the Logan team, see what they could have done. These guys didn't win the game, right? Looking for a heavy snipe in the bush. Good play, honestly. Shoots out the connecting point. He probably didn't come this to his teammate in time. Oh no, this is actually really good. Look at the timing. Jolty's going for high in Storm. at the same time that he chopped out high. That was really, really nice. Good bombs on that. He should have secured high. He shouldn't have got greedy for those kills, though. If this other guy gets above his wall or something, right, that could have been really, really risky. Yeah, like, if these guys... He should have just secured high and then just sprayed down rather than doing that. Because if he didn't have this many mats, then he could have easily thrown this. Yeah. He should have stayed up. Nah, he dies to Storm. That was nearly such a good play. I don't watch it back from his POV. He stays that. Yeah, he has 500 mats. Yeah, he wins it just on HP, right? Look, he has 2 floppers. He's going for it. Look at this comms. But look at the timing on it. He waits perfectly. Shoots out the connecting piece back here, right? Or back there. Shoots out that connecting piece. Nice 90s. Kind of cheap. If he doesn't get greedy for this damage, just off like a 20 tag. If he doesn't get greedy for this, they win the game. I honestly think. Because he could have stayed on low or maybe padded up or something. Maybe. I don't know. Or just got damage and then died, right? I think Jolty getting like too greedy for damage there. And they still have a bit of time. There's still 30 seconds before while Zone is still in the game, right? They could have got away with it. That was a really nice, like, well-attempted execute, though. I don't know, like, I think Fortnite honestly has, like, the biggest playbook for, like, strategic, like, plays, right? That you can do. Like, having the awareness, oh, I'm going to heavy snipe out their connecting piece while you use a utility item like floppers, right? Tank high. Tank Storm to go for high, and then you build up and then take it, and then win a little pinch with both shooting from both sides. That's such an insane play to think of. Like, Fortnite literally has the most depth. I think I've watched so many like CS VOD reviews, which is like one of the most complex like tactical games, right? And Fortnite honestly has way more like depth of strategy, even though just because it's a battle royale, right? And there's building and there's so many utility items. Like even like another battle royale like H1 or PUBG, right? Like FaZe is a PUBG team, but I don't know the depth of like strategy you can have there. Just because there's no building, there's less utility items, right? Like floppers, which is just so crazy. But maybe he doesn't win this in general, just because the other guy's full shield, right? But that was still a really nice, like, well attempted play.
Produced by Biggie. Sound production.